Hello everybody and welcome to my November book haul. It's a little on the small side because Black Friday hasn't happened yet and I plan to get a bunch of books from book outlets. And those obviously aren't going to come in until December, so I figure I'll do like a December part 1 for non-Christmas books and then a part 2 obviously for my big Christmas book haul, so that'll be exciting. So yeah, I have about 8 books here to show you, and let's get started. The first book I have is Beyond the Spiderwick Chronicles Book 3, The Worm King by Holly Black and Tony DiTerlizzi. I'm really excited to have this because I decided that I wasn't going to read the lovely Spiderwick Chronicles until I had all 3 books in the Beyond the Spiderwick Chronicles series. So yeah, I'm one step closer to that, which is exciting. The next book I have to show you is Bambi, A Life in the Woods by Felix Salten. This was the actual book that predecessed the movie, and I love the movie. It is my favorite Disney film of all time. And this, as it turns out, was a really, really good book. I read this back in the summertime and knew I had to have it because it's so good and it's a very well-told story. So yeah, the second book that I got off Book Outlet is the exclusive collector's edition of The One and Only Ivan by Catherine Applegate. This is so awesome. It's just beautiful. Let me show you the cover. It's just very simple, green, but really pretty. I think this includes exclusive content like it's like interviews with the author and a backstory behind the lovely illustrations in this book and something else, and I can't remember what at the moment, but I was really happy to have this, and it was only like $5.99 off Book Outlet, so that was great. Oh, Bambi, by the way, I think was like $3, which is great. The next book that I have is so exciting. It's a Dear Canada diary called A Christmas to Remember, Tales of Comfort and Joy. And it's by various authors, including like Jean Little, Carol Mattis, Maxine Trottier, among others. They're authors that contributed to the Dear Canada Diary series, which is right here. I finally brought them all home. There's like close to 30 of them, but I finally was able to bring them home this weekend, and so I'm going to be doing a bookshelf tour soon because it's going to be all updated and everything, and I am so excited to do that. But this is really great because I have the first book that came out, which is The Season for Miracles, 12 Tales of Christmas, and they clearly go together, you know, based on their like total contrast, like right down to their ribbons, which is so great. And so I found this at a secondhand bookstore in town, perfect condition, for like $5, and it's normally $15, so that's pretty impressive. These next 2 books I got at a United Book Exchange when I was home this weekend, and the first is Committed, a love story by Elizabeth Gilbert. This is the follow-up to Eat, Pray, Love, which was really big, if you remember that. This is about her marriage to Felipe and her going on this sort of journey with him to find out about all the dynamics of marriage in different cultures. And so she learns what marriage means to her as a result of all that. And so I thought this would be fascinating because I love Elizabeth Gilbert's writing. The other book that I got while I was there is Real Cuisine, Blockbuster Dishes from the Silver Screen. I cannot read the author's name, unfortunately. But this features dishes from some of my personal favorite movies, like Juno and Jane Austen Book Club and Chocolat and Amélie, and just like random dishes that they might appear in the movie, but there might not be very much emphasis on them. Like I think there's baked potatoes from Juno, which you might see in like one scene. And so it's so random, it's so cool. And I never buy cookbooks on a whim, but I did for this one because it included so many of my favorite movies in it. I was mind blown. This author must clearly like like the same movies that I do. But anyway, this was $20 once upon a time, and this was $17 once upon a time. I got the 2 of them for $3. I think that's a pretty good deal. I managed to, I had some credit at that particular store from the previous time that I was there, and so I lucked out and found a couple that I really liked. So yeah, the next book that I have is really exciting also. I got it from Value Village. It is The Guy Not Taken, Stories by Jennifer Weiner. This is so great because I love Jennifer Weiner's novels like In Her Shoes, Good in Bed, and Little Earthquakes. Those are my favorites. And eventually I want to own all of her books someday, and so this takes me one step closer to that. But yeah, those other books I just mentioned, they're pretty accessible. Like you can find them in Value Village and secondhand bookstores pretty easily. This one I have never seen in person, and I know it's one of her older ones, but still, it's rare. So the fact that I found this was great, and it was like $5, I think, and it used to be $18, so Yay me. Okay, the last book that I have is probably the most exciting, and it's the most recent. It is called All the Light We Cannot See by Anthony Doerr. This has been, I wouldn't say blowing up on BookTube, but it's been talked about a fair amount. Like Reagan from Peru's Project has talked about it a lot recently. She really loved it, and it sounds really intriguing. There's like a blind girl whose father works at the Museum of Natural History. It's World War II, Paris. I'm pretty intrigued. And this is a really pretty cover, I must say. It's really nice. So yeah, those are the books that I got in November. Like I said, I plan to have plenty in December. Really, I'm just gearing up for that. So yes, thank you so much for watching. I shall see you soon with, I believe, my wrap-up. Yep, my wrap-up and December TBR, which is really exciting because Christmas break is coming soon. That means more free reading time, so I intend to read a ton, and it's just all really exciting. Thank you so much for watching again. I hope you have a wonderful week, guys, and take care. Bye.